Hey, first grade, ready for your art lesson with your friendly neighborhood art teacher? We've been looking at mosaics for quite some time now, and you've been practicing them online on the Seesaw project. So let's take a moment to look back over mosaics and what we started with. So we started by looking at the times of the day, and we picked certain colors for the times of the day. We had sunrise, day, sunset, and night. And for those times, we picked black, red, yellow, orange, and blue for sunrise. And you can see the order they go on. Day has green, blue, and white. Sunset has black, orange, yellow, pink, and a dark blue. And night has black, purple, and dark blue. Next, we practiced actually doing a mosaic in our Seesaw art program. We took lots and lots of little squares and you copied them and you moved them around to fill up the page. This was a 2-week project because I wanted you to do it in small increments. So what we're going to start working on now is you are going to get to start our 4 little mosaics that you are going to be making, one for each of the times of the day. How are we going to get started? We're going to take a blank sheet of paper, fold it into 4 parts. We'll carefully cut out those 4 parts, and then we're going to label one for each time of the day: sunrise, day, sunset, and night. Then you are going to start tearing your pieces of paper and make sure that you keep them in a Ziploc. You are not going to begin gluing down any of your mosaics today. Today we are getting our paper ready and we're getting our little pieces of paper ready. So watch. When I say fold a piece of paper into 4, we're going to fold long, then you're going to fold once again, and when you open it back up, you're going to have these 4 boxes. Next, you're going to take your scissors and you're going to cut them into 4 pieces. Then I want you to label each one of them with the time of the day: sunrise, day, sunset, and night. Then you're going to put them aside. I talked to you last time about starting to get your pieces of paper done or torn for the mosaic. You can use a regular sheet of colored paper or a construction paper. If you happen to have some magazines or anything that you would like to use that happen to have a good amount of that color, like there's a lot of blue, you are more than welcome to start using things like magazines. But remember, we are going to be keeping the sizes of our pieces of paper that we tear not super tiny, but not very big either. Remember, if you have a dime or a penny nearby, those are good to keep with you so that you can use them to compare. We'll start tearing small pieces. I'm going to keep using this blue from my advertisement, the Cattle magazine. So what you want to get done is you will need about the equivalent of a whole sheet of paper it torn up. This is clearly not the equivalent of a whole sheet of paper torn up because I have so when I look at something like this, I'm going to get rid of the parts that don't fit. Like, I don't want to have yellow in mine. So I'm not going to use that. I'm going to use this part. I don't want to use that yellow line again, so I'll have to tear some of that away. But now, I've got a pretty good amount of blue from this one, and I realize that my camera is picking things up as kind of brown. Trust me, it's blue. Or you can just keep tearing up one of these sheets of paper. But please, 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 please remember that you need to keep everything in your Ziploc bag. This can become a mess if you let it start getting all over your tables. You want to have a lot of blue. I'm going to tell you right now, blue is the thing that you need the most of. So if that's all you get accomplished this week, tear up all your blue pieces of paper. If you don't have a blue sheet of paper, or you don't have a blue, any kind of blue flyers or junk mail or stuff like that, remember, you can always take your regular sheet of paper, color it blue, and tear that up as well. At the bottom of this page, there is a form link, form that you can see. This will also be linked in your Seesaw, so you do not have to copy it down from here. I will put it in your Seesaw activity. This is just so I know who's got what kind of supplies, if anybody needs any kind of backup or any help with things like that. So that's all of it is there for. Please fill it out before you start doing your project. All right, thanks, first grade.